Welcome. Today we will have a look at the video from Level Earth Observer, the crane driver from UK. Let's start.
First of all, I want to thank all my patrons, members, donors and subscribers. All of you are important for me. Thank you very much.
Leo have three favorite topics: tower cranes, airplanes and the space station. Today it's a video about both space stations and fighter jets. Let's listen to this fool.
You gotta laugh. NASA plans on crashing the International Space Station into the sea.
Sounds like a sensible way of getting rid of it when it's too old to be used. Or do you have an alternative?
We already know all your spacewalks are underwater anyway. The mockery from these people is off the charts. Let me just quick read. NASA plans to take the International Space Station out of orbit in January 2031 by crashing it into the spacecraft cemetery. The space agency has targeted the most remote point of the ocean to crash land the space station when its time finally comes. After that, NASA plans to buy time for its astronauts on commercial space stations. And of course, we've looked at this private sector, if you like, SpaceX and Blue Origin, and we've seen they're funded by the American government anyway. So of course, we know all of this is a charade.
So the fact that they are hiring from a private company is proof that this is fake, according to your logic. Oh dear.
But it got me thinking.
Oh, it got you thinking. That was a new one. Good luck with that.
And got me going back in time, looking at the MIR and bits and pieces like that. It's kind of led me in a certain direction. But let me just show you where this Point Nemo, this graveyard is. Down here, supposedly. We've got the MIR, where that supposedly crashed and burnt up in 2001. I say supposedly. I don't doubt something was in the sky, but I can assure you it wasn't a giant space station deorbiting a scientifically impossible ball.
That you don't believe it is not the proof for anything. The MIR was possible to see from Earth. The ISS is possible to see from Earth, and you can predict where you can see it, and it's only correspond with the globe.
And then of course we've got the ISS, but the Point Nemo is right down here, of course out the way really. I mean, maybe convenient enough to get some footage from sort of South America there that will be similar to the MIRs.
Of course they choose a place far away from where people live and far away from boats and ships. That's not anything strange with that.
But like I said, this kind of has sent me off back in time, strangely enough, looking at the MIR. Now we're going to look at the MIR coming in, supposedly deorbiting. But when I look at the footage, I see something else. I don't see a space station deorbiting a scientifically impossible ball, obviously.
You're seeing a space station broken to pieces and burning up in the entry of the atmosphere.
Let's have a look at the footage. I want you to take note. You've got what appears to be four missiles, I'm going to say it, two each side, and one in the middle which appears bigger. So you've got two what looks like missiles one side, this side closest to us, a bigger one in the middle, and two the other side. Let's just come back. Yeah, 5, okay? 4 the same and 1 different.
Yeah, it's breaking up in smaller pieces.
So one of them might have burnt up now. Let's just come back once more just to confirm it was 5. Yep, definitely 5. 2, 4 the same, and 1 in the middle, a bit different, a bit bigger. So we've got 5 supposed debris pieces, but what I think that is missiles from the MiG-31. Bear with me. Now the MiG-31's a high altitude interceptor aircraft that's been around since the 70s. I think it's been in service since the early 80s. I just want to go down to specifications here. Where are we? So I want service ceiling height, which should be here. Service ceiling height, so 82,000 feet. So this bad boy can actually fly to the same heights or possibly a little bit higher than the U-2 spy plane.
So, you think that it's a MiG-31? Why would they send it to the other side of the world? Only to convince people that MIR was real. It crashed in a part of the world with not so many ships. They had warned aircrafts and ships. Oh dear, so stupid. You have no proofs for your fantasies.
The only difference is the U-2 spy plane, of course, is a spy plane. This is an attack or interceptor aircraft where it can go air to air or air to ground, as we're about to see as we look at its armaments. When we look at the armaments, we're only interested in air to surface. And when we go to the air to surface missile capabilities of this high altitude plane that flies at 82,000 feet, that came into surface before the MIR crashed down. And of course, when we looked at the footage of the MIR, the so-called space debris, we had 4 bits the same and 1 different bit of debris. And then I look at the air to surface missile configuration. You've got the capability of 4 of the same, in this case they're quoting anti-radiation missiles, and 1 hypersonic air-launched ballistic missile. 4 plus 1 equals 5. 4 the same and 1 different. And that's exactly what we saw in the MIR so-called deorbit footage. 5 bits of debris, 4 the same, 1 different. So I think this bad boy was responsible for what we think, or what is cited as the MIR space station deorbiting. I think was 5 missiles fired from this aircraft at high altitude, conveniently caught on film by someone.
So Leo's only proof for this nonsense is the fact that this plane is capable of carrying 5 missiles. This is so damn stupid. My brain cells are cooking. I have to end this. I can't stand anymore. That was all stupidity I had for you this time. I will be back tomorrow with the live broadcast at 11 UTC. If you liked the video, become a member and support the channel, subscribe or just come back next time. See you, bye.